Right.
This is weird. I never sit on this side. I hit it for you.
Oh my god, should we swap places?
Yeah, it's weird.
Really weird.
Weird as heck.
Weird AF.
Weird as F. Let's just pop up my little...
Hello.
Hello?
This is like a main channel.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
We haven't filmed a main channel in yonks. Ooh, slanted?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh. There we go. Ah, you bastard.
You cheeky boy.
Do you know what my favourite phrase is?
What?
Don't come it.
Don't come it.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Did that hurt your teeth?
Yeah. Oh, that's better.
I mean, did your camera just break when you dropped it?
Oh no.
Buongiorno.
Hi everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to Vlogmas Day
12.
So I wanted to sit down and do a little advice video for you guys with my favourite person, Zoe.
Hello.
Because if I'm honest with you, I didn't film anything yesterday. After the ordeal, which you will find out about in tomorrow's vlog, I didn't get much sleep yesterday. Spent the whole day sleeping, well, until 12. And then I just didn't do anything. So, I thought me and Zoe should do an advice video to help any of you guys out there who have any woes, problems, or just need advice, or just want to see us chat shit.
As we like to do.
Yes, ma'am.
What's true about being in your mid/late 20s that no one told you about?
Oh.
Oh, I love that question. Firstly, Mark is mid-20s. I am late 20s.
I'm early 20s.
I'm 17. I think just how much responsibility you'll have.
Yeah. Tax.
Mortgages.
Just sorting out stuff, like, on your own.
You have a lot of life admin in your late 20s.
Yeah.
Like, you also sort of reevaluate everything a bit, I think.
Friendships,
relationships. Like, you want to think, am I going into my 30s and my life is kind of got some sort of
balance.
Yeah.
I think
and that's quite stressful.
Yeah, it is. I think for me personally, like, I think I mentioned it.
I'm just gonna get my dog because she's doing my head in.
Okay, cool. So I said the other day, I think when you like somebody, you just tell them.
Yeah.
So I think
you're less.
You're less like playing the games, or you're less like tolerant. Yeah, you're just putting your balls on the table.
Yeah.
I'd be thinking about that all day. How do you decide on gifts for picky people?
I don't think I know anyone that's particularly picky.
I feel like if you're worrying about getting someone a present who's picky, they don't deserve anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't have anyone in my life where I'm like, oh, they're gonna hate whatever I buy them.
Yeah, I think you should just get what you think they would like, and just don't put too much pressure on it, because Christmas is a very stressful time to buy people presents, but I can't imagine ever being like, oh, I can't get you something, she's really picky.
Well, how do I get over a toxic friend? That is a deep one.
I think it's hard because you're friends with them for a reason, so you have like, you're more than likely to have good times with that person, so it makes it even harder. It makes it even harder to be like, I need to get away from you, you're not good for me, which is like the hardest thing in the world.
Sometimes I feel like when you're not really friends with someone, it is a bit like a breakup. Like, I was having this conversation with someone years ago where it's like, you can have people in your life, like I do believe, and I've said this so many times, you have people in your life for a season, or a lifetime. Lifetime friendships are so rare and so special because that is two people, much like when you're in a relationship, growing separately but still together, and that is such a hard thing.
Yeah.
You really have to work on that. And, you know, sometimes when that doesn't work, or there's one person putting in all the effort and the other person isn't, and you just have to think, oh, like, really, I'm the one holding up this friendship. So, and I don't have the energy to keep doing that when I'm getting absolutely nothing back in return. It is kind of heartbreaking in a way, because
it is.
You have to bury it, and you still think about all the old times, much like you do in a relationship. But I think it's different because I feel like you can think about it slightly differently, where it's like you can gain some great times and there's some great moments, but if that then becomes toxic,
which is
you feel like you're doing the right thing for you.
Yeah, it's horrible though. Like,
it is horrible. It does feel like a breakup. It does.
Yeah, because I remember when I was friends with someone and they were quite mean to me, like on the reg, and I used to be like, oh god, but we have this fun time together. But more like when we're in a group or like separately, they would say like really snidey things about me, which really like didn't help my self-confidence. And then finally I was like, nah, I can't have this, and we just parted ways and we didn't speak.
Do you still think about it?
Yeah.
See, it is kind of like relationships in that aspect, where it's like you put so much into someone and invest so much time, and then when you feel like it's not worth it, or they're being horrible to you, or you need space from that in order for yourself to feel better, especially in a toxic friendship, because sometimes you don't realise how shit they're making you feel.
Oh my god, I know.
Until like either someone else points out or something happens where you go, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Like, spending time with you is mentally draining and you're not very nice to me. And then you kind of have to be the one that distances yourself, or like makes that decision like you did, where you have to be like, no, I've had enough. That takes a lot of confidence and guts to be able to do that. You have to look out for the main person in your life, which is you.
And you'll know as well, like if someone's treating you badly, you'll know if it's a toxic friend or not. It's like an abusive relationship.
It is a bit. Not just like partners in like relationships. It's not just them that can be manipulative and like abusive, like you say. It can be friendships too. I've heard so many stories where it's like even that, like them, like that's kind of bullying without you, like when it's a friend that's like bullying, it's not nice.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's really not nice.
People can be mean.
Yeah. Why are you so fidgety?
You're just excited that I'm here, aren't you?
What was that voice?
You sounded like from the labyrinth.
What is your best advice on fitting in? Don't
try and fit in.
No.
If you're having to try and fit in, they ain't your people.
Yeah.
They don't deserve you.
No. I just hate that. I was like that just reminds me of how school was. Like obviously you want to get involved in the stuff that makes you like seem cool. She just poo on you?
She's fished on me.
Where?
Dunno, I can smell it. You telling me you can't smell that?
No.
What does he smell?
No. So, fitting in. I think you need to find your group that make you express all your quirks and your uniqueness, and not let anyone restrict that. Pardon me. Also, I said in my vlog, if I'm speaking really weirdly or my teeth look weird, it's because I whitened them yesterday and I fell asleep with the teeth whitening strips on for like an hour more than you should have, and they are caning. You should be surrounded by people that bring out your like silly side and that embrace you as you are and not who you think you should be, because it's sad, because you don't want to waste all your good amazing years like being someone you're not just to have a couple of more Facebook friends. It's just not worth it. And I think that's with getting older as well. You get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm a bit of a weirdo, this is great, and then in walks another weirdo. And then you just get on really well, and like, and you'll be like, oh, this is what friendship's supposed to be like, not like just saying and doing things because other people are doing it.
Yeah.
Because I think it is good to obviously have friends, but if you're pretending to be someone you're not, I was saying like, it's like you're wasting all your good years with people.
Yeah, also that's just going to be exhausting.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be able to express yourself and express who you are and be who you want to be. And if you feel like you can't do that because you're having to portray something you aren't just to fit in with people who, if you can't, like, for me, if I can't be myself around someone, That's not someone I want as a friend anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't want to fit. I don't want to fit in because I don't want that. I don't know.
And it makes it hard as well, like, and exhausting because you're playing someone that you're not, and that's just really sad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Stay true to who you are, and you will meet the right people.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't smell now, do I?
No, this smells amazing.
Yeah, they're floor wipes.
Oh, is it the apple one?
It's the apple.
What's this film? Take a look on my apple. Do you like my apple? My apple. Take a look. Bridesmaids. Apple.
Oh, why don't I remember that bit?
Because it's not a scene you really remember. Any tips on how to make a bad date a better one? Have a pamper.
Message your friends.
Yep.
Watch something that you love. Like for me, Gavin and Stacey Christmas special.
Or Holly and Phil's best bits.
Oh.
Or Mark and Zoe's best bits.
I'm not gonna lie, I do sometimes watch those if I'm having a bad day.
Same.
There's a playlist on my channel if you want to go and check it out.
Guilty. You know what makes you happy on a day-to-day. Focus on that. Do you know what? Cleaning makes me happy.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's very therapeutic.
How shall I tell my friend I'm gay? I am stuck. I think just make sure that you can trust the friendship around you, because unfortunately, there's still a couple of judgmental arseholes, isn't there, that may react not in your favour, which is sad and so bad.
But also will make it very scary. Like that will make it a very scary thing to do because of people like that.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how people are going to react. And I think for a lot of people, that's probably what they're scared of. Like this person is saying, how should I tell my friends I'm gay? I'm stuck.
Yeah.
That person is fearing an outcome that might not happen, which is what we do with everything. But if they are your friends and they love you for who you are, and nothing changes. You telling them that changes nothing. It doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change the things you love, the things you do together. It doesn't change anything. What it does change though is I think it brings like a closeness because you're sharing something that is important to you to be able to share.
Yeah.
And I think they'll really value you telling them that. And it creates like a bond then, and I think if anything, I think it will just make your friendship so much stronger.
100%, I agree with that. Also, it's strange, like even now, how people still have to like come out.
Oh, I know. This day and age, you shouldn't have to say what your sexual preference is to feel like you fit in, or to have that weight on your shoulders. It's really sad, and I do think one day it won't. I don't think it will be a thing.
Just imagine how, like, as you were saying about the weight, like lifting off your shoulders after you tell them, it's like it would be like the best feeling ever. So make sure the environment's safe, and then you can really trust your friends. I'm sure they will be absolutely fine.
And don't do it unless you feel comfortable doing it.
Don't feel pressured to do it.
Yeah, don't feel pressured. Do it when it feels right, but I'm sure your friends love you regardless. How to be friends with your ex?
Oh.
I personally am not friends with... Actually, that's a lie. So how many exes do I have? Like 5? 4? I would never make friends with my most recent ex. I do have one ex though that I would like, if he messaged me and was like, hey, I feel like we should have a catch up, like let's meet up, I would go and meet up with him, because that wasn't like a really terrible, awful breakup, and actually we were both young and the relationship was really nice and nothing like awful happened. So there's no bad blood there.
Bad blood, yeah. It is a difficult one. It just depends on how
it ended.
Yeah, if it ended really sour. But sometimes, I was saying the other day, sometimes you just fall out of love.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about it apart from just be honest about it.
Yeah, I mean, someone that I was seeing, when things ended, at first I found it quite difficult to like speak to them and be around them. And then after a while, we met up and it was okay. But I just don't know. Yeah, like you said, I wouldn't be like, oh, actually, I did wish them a happy birthday. But I wouldn't be like, oh, like...
Let's go from...
Yeah, let's have a catch up. Let's go for a coffee or something.
Yeah, I don't know, personally, I don't... It's that reason, season, lifetime thing. Like...
I learned a lot.
It's an experience. You just have to make sure that that's the right path to go down, because sometimes they say, let's still be friends, but actually it's because one person still likes the other.
Yeah.
And that's just going to be really messy. Or maybe you just want to be friends because you've got the same friendship group.
Yeah.
Which must happen a lot. Luckily for me, I haven't had that issue, so I don't know.
It happened in my friendship group. It did not end well. It's tough, isn't it? Life's tough, man.
It actually is sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, best of luck, everyone. That was really deep.
Best of luck, everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Let us know how it goes.
Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being on my channel.
Oh, you're welcome.
And give this video a thumbs up.
Also, if any of you have any great answers to any of those questions, leave them in the comments for other people to read, because I always find that very comforting and reassuring.
Yeah.
We can only go by our experience, but
Exactly. We're
there's
not Gandhi.
a whole plethora of different people with different experiences that can give you different advice.
Helping the community, helping the comments. We love you. We'll see you very soon.
See you tomorrow, where we're going to actually have this day.
But not just sitting down. Bye guys. Oh, my teeth.
Oh.